If you've stuck around tonight, welcome to the second game of the Friday Night Footy doubleheader. Roosters, Rabbitohs, Roosters, whichever order you want to put them in. This is going to be a blockbuster contest, and I've got some huge same game multis on the line tonight. I'm so excited for this game. Thank you very much for joining me for it. Let's hang out and have some fun. And let's throw down. Let's throw down on some same game multis. Some big money to be made tonight in this game, I feel like. Because even one of the smallest multis that I've ever placed is a two-leg. Cody Walker, James Tedesco, anytime try scorer. For a $10 stake is still going to be up around the $10 mark. So you can't argue with that sort of pay, that sort of return. You can't argue with that. I mean, that's what it's all about. So let's do it. Rabbitohs, Roosters. Game number 2. Wasted World of Sports. Friday Night Footy. Thank you very much for joining me and being part of it. Rabbitohs have not won a game as yet. They're still hunting that first victory. Roosters have been looking good. The Roosters are one of my hot tips. They're one of my hot tips for this season. Assuming that they can keep injury-free. That's a pretty big if, I suppose. Latrell Mitchell. We've got him in the try scorer market tonight. So as they prepare for kickoff, let's go ahead and see what I've got going on in the betting stakes, because I've got quite a few here. I've got quite a few bets going on, so we'll see. I'll just add them in as they pop up. And we are getting ready for kickoff. I'm assuming that there are restrictions on crowd still. There must be big restrictions on crowd still. But it's the Roosters who have first use of the football, and it's a big defensive effort by the Rabbitohs. There are about 5,000 guys in the tackle. It was pretty intense. Second tackle. This is origin level defense to start off with. You can see this is a rivalry. These teams do not like each other. Early kick from Keary. He hasn't found any space. It's been covered by Latrell. And he has brought the ball back nicely. And this has been a very good start for the Rabbitohs. A little bit of a head clash there to start with. And an offload to Damien Cook. Damien Cook pops it out. And we are now fourth tackle for the Rabbitohs. Rooster side of halfway. Fifth and last, middle of the field. And this will be an attacking kick on the first set for the Rabbitohs. It's going to be a penalty, Rabbitohs. Penalty, South Sydney. It's out wide, so they're probably not going to take the 2. It's definitely not a given, those 2 points. They might not want to take the 2 anyway, even if it was in a very kickable position. So I need to organise my same-game multis here. South's hot on attack, though. I need to concentrate and throw down multis at the same time. First tackle, 5 meters out. This is a huge, huge opportunity for the Rabbitohs to start this game really strong. Totola takes it up 2 meters out from the line, right in front of the posts. Cook swings it left. Cody Walker, there's one of my try scorers. He gets close, but not close enough for us. He gets called for milking as well. Cook comes right. And that's almost a mess of a play the ball. So Cody Walker to Latrell, who throws the worst dummy you'll ever see in your life. If anybody fell for that, they should not be playing the sport. But anyway, you know, Cody Walker, 2 deep, 7 tackle set now for the Roosters. And here is an opportunity. I can pop up some of my multis. So I've got a 4-leg. Johnston. Try scorer. Brighton. Try scorer. Tedesco. Try scorer. Cody Walker. Try scorer. Potential win. $316.75 as the Roosters are coming upfield now, and that's got to be obstruction. I would have thought Tupou's surrendered, though, but I've seen those penalised. Surrendering, and that's a knock on, and the Roosters have really buggered this up. So it's all irrelevant. So we got a 3-leg as well. Got a 3-leg on this one. Mitchell. Try scorer. Under. 37.5 points. Roosters win. Potential win. 74-20. And it's a penalty, Rabbitohs. So there's a couple of multis that I've got on. That's all I can really fit in. Other multis involve Tedesco and Mitchell, all the same try scorers, basically, so it's not really worth listing those at this point. So welcome back to the Wasted World of Sports. How many people came along from... How many people popped along from the Tigers-Warriors game that we just watched? Who's doing double time in the doubleheader? So the Rabbitohs are hot on attack here. It's really been all Rabbitohs so far, to be perfectly honest. Since that first tackle, it set the tone. Fifth and last, Cody Walker with a better grubber through this time. Much better grubber kick. And no chance of bringing this back out. And it is a repeat set. Let's check out the tipping. I was in no danger of falling down by picking the Tigers. Everyone's gone the Roosters tonight. Absolutely nobody in our tipping contest has tipped the Rabbitohs. I find that really hard to believe. Nobody tipped the Rabbitohs. So there's going to be very little movement happening in the Wasted World of Sports tipping contest after this game. But all eyes are on the multis tonight. All eyes are on my multis. There's some big money. Almost $1,000 on one of them. Set restart, 6 again. And there is the first try to Cam Murray. And I had Cam Murray nowhere near any of my try-scoring charts. And it really has been all Souths. Are we going to have a look at this, though? Or has that been awarded? No, there's nothing to look at. That is a try. Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs with the huge start. Latrell Mitchell converts. South Sydney, for the first 10 minutes, have been dominating. And now we're seeing that on the scoreboard. 6-0, Rabbitohs. Well deserved, to be perfectly honest. Even though I have not tipped the Rabbitohs, very well deserved. They've just been all over them to start this contest. All over them. And the Roosters restart. They just get the kick into the end goal from the restart. So tackle 1 for the Rabbitohs on their own 10-metre line. And Cam Murray, first try scorer. I don't know if anybody had that. I certainly didn't. 30 metres out now. Third tackle. Damien Cook is waving his arms around looking for a set restart. Or a penalty it would be. Murray, the try scorer, brings it up. Fourth tackle. Midfield. South Sydney side of halfway. Cook trying to milk a penalty now. Just play the game, Damien. Just play the game. That's how I would coach my players, to just play the game, in all honesty. And Cody Walker puts the kick up. Very easy take, though, for Billy Smith. Not a whole lot of pressure. That's how I would coach my players. I would say the amount of time that they waste fluffing about trying to earn a penalty. Offload for the Rabbitohs to Victor Radley. There's Teddy Tedesco, one of my try scorers. We need him to do well tonight. Manu offloads to Teddy, who knocks it on. And the Roosters, all a bit sloppy so far tonight. The game is, of course, only 12 minutes old, so there's plenty of time left, but it's like they're going for the win immediately, and you don't need to go for the win immediately. Really not been necessary what's been happening so far. So Souths here. Mid-set are in the middle of the field. 30 metres out from the Roosters try line. And Cody Walker has found some space here for Jai Arrow. Damien Cook, quick from dummy half. Fifth and last now. 10 metres out. Cody Walker with another grubber, and that is a knock on by the Roosters. And the Rabbitohs are going to get the ball back. More pressure incoming. Sam Walker with the knock on. And the Roosters are struggling. They're really struggling here. And the Rabbitohs are looking very, very solid. Must be said. Midfield scrum, 10 metres out. Rabbitohs ball. Damien Cook darts himself. Don't know that was the right decision. But setting up, 5 minutes out, second tackle. They're still hot on attack. Just going one out at the moment. He's over the line. He's held up very easily. Just one out. Fourth tackle. They're just setting up for the kick. They're going through the motions, setting up for the kick, not really throwing anything at the Roosters here. Mitchell tries to tap it on. Roosters off the hook. And that was a big error. Latrell Mitchell just trying to shovel that ball on. They still had a tackle up their sleeve. He probably could have just taken it. But that's easy to say with the benefit of hindsight. In the heat of the moment, I can understand. If that went to hand, it was a try to Rabbitohs. It didn't go to hand, though. It went about 50,000 metres behind the guy and into touch. But that's that's what happens. That's the small margins when you try and do shovel-ons like that. In the heat of the moment, under pressure, you know. So the Roosters really just need to reset here, start the game again, essentially. Just get through their sets like they have here. Fifth tackle, Keary puts the kick up. Just chase hard, defend well. There's not a whole lot they can do at the moment. They just need to reset, get themselves into the game. Because at the moment, it's been all Rabbitohs. And this is exactly the defensive set that they needed. Third tackle. And here's a bust. Cody Walker with the pass to Arrow. And they are now in the Roosters' territory on the fourth tackle. Cook out of dummy half again. Cook is killing them out of dummy half. Fifth and last. Where's the kick? Cody Walker pops it through. Billy Smith has been clipped on the head, and that probably should be a penalty. To the letter of the law, probably should be a penalty. Oh, blood! Blood everywhere. Now, Roosters have got the ball. He had his foot on the sideline there. Not over the sideline, on the sideline. I'm assuming that counts as essentially the same thing. Yeah, it does. So that's why we've come back. And the Roosters have got a little bit of field possession here, and Tupou refuses to go down. And now here come the Roosters. Third tackle, middle of the posts, 40 metres out from South's territory. And this will be their first. There's an offload from Takiaho. Latrell Mitchell's down. Latrell's down. That's huge for Souths. It's missed by the Rabbitohs, and they've knocked it over the dead ball line. Latrell Mitchell is down. That is huge. Huge news right now. What's happening with Latrell? Let's try and see what happened to him here. I don't know what happened to him. He's just got a cork or something. Just a little cork or something. I'm sure he'll be fine. So we need to keep an eye on that, though, for sure. That has the potential to swing this whole contest, to be perfectly honest. If Latrell's down and out. Now, what an offload by Tedesco. He's called it forward. I thought it was a great offload by Tedesco. He's called it forward. Ahoy there, Leilani. Rabbitohs to win 13+. That's a brave call. I'm not sure that anybody's going to win 13+. Big call. I've got a few multis. I can only fit 2 multis on my little scoreboard there. So I put a couple of the main ones in there, but yeah, Latrell Mitchell is a big part of a couple of my multis, so hopefully he's okay. Stretching it out by the looks of it. Oh, he's up and about. He's there. He's there in the play, right there. He's at marker. I mean dummy half, not marker. He's at dummy half. Latrell's up and about. He's all good. But the Rabbitohs are looking sharp. They're looking good so far. They're well worth their 6-point lead. Who scored the first try? Cam Murray. Which I absolutely did not see coming. Fifth and last, Rabbitohs get the bomb away. We're going to test out Tupou, and Tupou's knocked it into touch. And it's going to be Rabbitohs' ball. All right, I'm going to have a quick toilet break. I'll be right back. Rabbitohs hot on attack here. Burgess just set up play. Midfield. Lots of players in midfield here. They're coming right now. Went out way too early. The Roosters have covered that off quite nicely. Fifth and last, 10 metres out. Another high ball, Ilias, and it's caught in goal. Manu catches it in goal. We've got the restart, and the Roosters are off. And they've dropped it, and it's a try coming up for the Roosters here. Easy. Johnston. What a horrible mess. What a huge mess. Has Johnston got back onside, though? Has Johnston got onside? That's what we might want to look at here. So, kick, high ball. Manu's taken it. Runs out to the 20. Out he comes. Tap and go. Off to Teddy Tedesco. We need to watch. 10-0. Rabbitohs. Johnston's one of our try scorers in a few different multis. So I've got a few multis happening tonight. Johnston is a big part of at least one of them. But this is absolutely incredible. Rabbitohs jumping out to a very, very early lead here. Right time. I just want to see if Johnston, yeah, he's... Oh, yes, he is. He has got back. I was just interested to know where Johnston came from. And he did get himself back on side, well and truly. So that's all good. Latrell Mitchell lining up the conversion here. And he has kicked it. It's 12-0. South Sydney. Who's that guy for the Roosters? I don't think I've ever seen him before. He is not having a good time. Damien D says, what happened to the Roosters? The Roosters are playing. Okay, so Damien, you were here for the Warriors game, and you might remember me saying, if you happen to catch it, you might remember me saying that the Tigers were playing catch-up footy. With 20 minutes to go, the Tigers were playing catch-up footy like they were 20 points behind, but they were only 4 points behind. The Roosters, for the first 23 minutes of this game, have been playing catch-up footy when it was 0-0 and a full game left. They've been playing catch-up footy from the first set. It's like they're trying to play expansive. They're trying to play an expansive game. Billy Smith, there he is. He's had an absolute nightmare so far. An absolute nightmare. And incidentally, those of you who joined me for the previous game, YouTube seems to be fine with me sharing like little screen snippets like this so that we can see replays. YouTube seems to be absolutely fine with it. Facebook, though, on Facebook, that appears to be a problem for some reason. YouTube and Twitch, absolutely fine. It was Facebook that did me for copyright in that last game for the little replay snippets that I was showing. But anyways, not to worry. Home ground advantage. Rabbitohs make a third. Here goes Teddy Tedesco. Tedesco's one of my same-game multi-try scorers, and he hits back. Try time. Tedesco. You know, I said in my multi-video, he has scored the most tries against the Rabbitohs than any other club. And that's a true statistic. And he keeps that alive tonight. Tedesco with the try. Here he goes. Untouched, untouched. Boom. Roosters are in. Ahoy there. Syken. Welcome along there, mate. Roosters win. Well, fingers crossed. I've tipped the Roosters, so it'd be nice if the Roosters get the win. So let's check in on my same-game multis. So Alex Johnston, tick. James Tedesco, tick. Looking good. Okay. If Cody Walker, we need Cody Walker to get over at some point. That'll be great for my multis. Sam Walker with the conversion. Easy as you like. 12-6. Game on. Game on. It's been all Souths, but now the Roosters have hit back. To be within a converted try is absolutely insane, really, the way that this game has gone. So far, it really, really has been all Rabbitohs. Until that moment, Teddy Tedesco, over he goes. Keeps his streak alive against the Rabbitohs. And that's what I was hoping in my multis. So they haven't updated it yet, but yeah, I've got a 4-leg multi that's worth about $300. Alex Johnston, Angus Crichton, James Tedesco, Cody Walker, try scorers. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get them $300. So fingers crossed for that one. We've got Johnston, we've got Tedesco. We just need Crichton and Walker. I don't know if Crichton's even on the field at the moment, to be perfectly honest. That's why he was paying so much. Total match points to go over 38.5. I think I went unders in one of my multis. I'm pretty sure I went unders. Under 37.5, I think was the actual bet that I had. Yeah. So one of my multis is Tedesco, anytime try scorer. Latrell Mitchell, anytime try scorer. Under 37.5. And Cody Walker, anytime try scorer. So they've already scored. There's already been a couple more tries without my try scorers for my liking, as far as that one goes, but we'll see. Penalty, Rabbitohs. Damien Cook has started well tonight. Jai Arrow just resets the play here. Right in line with the goalposts, 30 metres out. Here come the Rabbitohs moving left. Mitchell gets the offload. Fourth tackle on the left-hand sideline, 10 metres out from the line. Only one way to go. They've got to come right. Plenty of Roosters defenders there. Fifth and last, right-hand touchline, 10 metres out. Only one option, go left. Nice little grubber through, and that's going to be a dropout. And the Rabbitohs will get the ball back. 12-6, 11 minutes to go until half-time. Alex Johnston returns the dropout, and they're starting their set on the Roosters' 40-metre line. Cam Murray leading from the front. Walker with a very flat pass. Third tackle. 15 metres out. Jai Arrow straightens it up, and Jai Arrow again up the middle. Takes the tackle right in front of the posts. 5 metres out. Fourth. Carey's rushed out of the line there, but they've covered it. Cody Walker on a little wraparound and comes back inside. And fifth and last. 10 metres out. Right in front of the posts. They've come right, and they've messed that up, must be said. Roosters ball. Solid defense, though, to start this set. Warrera Hargreaves is gone absolutely nowhere, must be said. So, fourth tackle, fifth tackle now, well and truly on their own side of halfway. Carey with the kick from inside the 40. Gets a good angle, but Latrell Mitchell is there, and it's very easily covered. Gets back outside the 20, and the Rabbitohs start this set in decent field position. Just a little bit of a settling restart here for the Rabbitohs. They're not... There we go. Damien Cook out of dummy half. He's been running a lot tonight. He's been jinking out of dummy half a lot tonight. He's looked very threatening. Fifth and last. Up goes the somewhat high ball. Tapped back to... Well, that was actually really... That was kind of dangerous, really. It must be said, the little tap back to Tupou. But the Roosters have got the ball. And here goes Sam Walker with a break. Looks for the offload, can't get it. Dangerous, though. Dangerous. Hargreaves is tied up. Hargreaves is lifted. Absolutely nowhere. Teddy Tedesco with the shrug off. In the Rabbitohs' path. Set restart. Walker, a little shimmy, and set restart. First tackle, Roosters side, Rabbitohs side of halfway. 30 metres out. Midfield, Carey back inside to Hargreaves. Second tackle, 30 metres out. Roosters go right. Victor Radley to Carey with an offload. Latrell Mitchell is claiming something. The tap on from Tedesco, and Tedesco is not at all happy with his winger, but Cody Walker is offside, and there's a penalty to Roosters. But Tedesco is not happy with who is it? Billy Smith? Billy Wright? I can't remember his goddamn name. Whoever it is, he's not having a good night. Let's have a look. Team lineups. Billy Smith is not having a good night, and Teddy Tedesco is not happy with him. But the Roosters, they got the penalty. They've got the ball. They need to take full advantage of this. Watson almost gets through. We want... who do we want? We would like one of our multi players to get the try. I dare say. That's what we would like to happen. Tedesco has put the worst grubber kick you will ever see in your life. And Cody Walker's got the ball. That might be the worst grubber attempt I've ever seen in my entire life. That was crazy. So here comes Souths. They've got some space around the rucks there. Damien Cook has been darting out of... And that's a horrible play the ball, and that's just a straight knock on. That is the worst play the ball. We've gone from the worst grubber kick you'll ever see in your life to the worst play the ball you could ever hope to see in your life. Here they go. They get upfield. Here he comes. Stands up to play the ball. Get up, get up, get up. That's not how you play the ball, mate. That's not how you play the ball. That is not a play the ball. Roosters ball. Here's an opportunity. They start their set just on the Rabbitohs side of halfway. Victor Radley sets it up midfield. First tackle down. Hit up through the forwards. Hargraves is going to do nothing but hit the ball up tonight, it looks like. Here comes a backline play. Kiri to Tedesco. Tedesco has no faith in the outside anymore. Takes the tackle himself. And once again, Tedesco's shirt doesn't fit. I don't know what's up with that. Tedesco cannot get a jersey that fits him. Radley with a wild offload, but it's worked out all right. And they're going to get a set restart here. That was just hacked at by the Rabbitohs, and it will be Roosters ball. And with 3.5 minutes to go till halftime, they will get last use of, well, Rabbitohs should get another set, assuming there's not a set repeat. But the Roosters have made sure they get the ball back here. Giving themselves a chance to have the last say before halftime. And if we go into halftime all square, that's a huge win for the Roosters. The midfield, 15 out. Hargraves he's not even looking for the offload. He's just running, rampaging it up, I dare say. And there's Crichton, and he is busted. He is absolutely busted open. He's got to go to the blood bin. Bollocks in our blood. Oh, just wipe it off. He's all good. Wipe it off. All good. Quick wipe. We're all sweet. It'd be huge if he got a try, Crichton. Tupanua has nearly slid through. Come on. Here comes Radley. We need to get the ball to, Crichton in the first half would be huge. Kiri with a really rushed kick. It was a very rushed kick. And the Rabbitohs hold on. And this is not the Souths that we've seen season so far. This is not the winless South Sydney Rabbitohs. They have really lifted for tonight, it must be said. And everybody in our tipping contest, so fifth and last, Cody Walker from inside the 40, just thumps it up the middle of the field. A great defensive set by the Roosters. They may get another attacking option at the end of this set, assuming they hold on to the ball, which is a big assumption. Short side, touched by Rabbitohs. They've kept it alive. Sam Walker has kept it infield. That should be 0 tackle, set restart. And it is. There's Angus Crichton. We need him to score a try. That'd be great. If he got a try, it would be fantastic for my Maltese. Sam Walker's not being given any space tonight. Second tackle only. They've still got plenty of time here this set, the Roosters. Tedesco tries to poke his nose through. Looking very dangerous. Fourth tackle. Walker with a chip. Knocked backwards by Mitchell. And caught is Paulo. And this looks like we'll be going halftime. 12-6. That should be it. Short of a huge brain explosion, that should be it going into halftime. 5 seconds left. There is the siren. There is halftime. 12 points to 6. I don't know what to say of my Maltese, my same game Maltese. I'm not out of it. I'm just not where I would like to be. In most cases, anyway. We're looking good. We're looking good on a couple of them. We've got some ticks. We've got some good ticks. Let's put it that way. There are some good ticks. So we are definitely still not out of it by any means, as far as the Maltese go. Tedesco is a big part of a lot of my Maltese, so that was huge. But this is a good one. My 4-leg multi, that's Alex Johnston. Already got a tick there. Anytime try scorer. James Tedesco. Already got a tick there. Anytime try scorer. We just need Angus Crichton and Cody Walker to get over. And that'll be worth $316 for me. That'd be good. I would be very happy with that one. All right. I'm going to do myself a favor and actually step away and have a break for halftime because I didn't manage to do it last game, but I'll do it this game. Halftime, 12-6, Roosters. We're still hanging in there. Just like the Roosters are, we're still hanging in there with our same game Maltese on this one. Let's see what the second half brings. I'll be back in a few minutes for the kickoff. We are back for the second half of this clash between the Rabbitohs and the Roosters. 12 points to 6 at halftime. It's every bit as close as we were expecting. How are my same-game multis looking? I'm not ready to pack it in just yet. But we are going to need a little bit of a lift in the second half. That's for sure. So, welcome back. Wasted World of Sports, second half about to get underway. The Rabbitohs are well worth their halftime lead, to be perfectly honest. They've played really well. Really, really well. They're looking good. Roosters to kick us off for the second half. Here we go. The Rabbitohs are going to get first use of the football. Bringing it out of their own half. Let's see if the Roosters can really effectively get themselves back into this contest. There's a big mistake to start the second half. Burgess knocks it on, and this is exactly what the Roosters needed. This is their opportunity. Goes Manu, and what a start to the second half. 0 tackle try. 30 seconds into the restart. Manu is over, and the Roosters are back. It's 12-10, kick to calm. What a start to the second half. Big tackle, which jolts the ball loose, and the Roosters get the ball back, and they score on the first tackle. 12-10. Out of absolutely nowhere. Halftime was a godsend for the Roosters, but a nightmare for the Rabbitohs. $12-10. Kick to come. Should be a fairly easy conversion. That pretty much nullifies the entire first half, where it's been all Rabbitohs and they could only manage a 6-point lead. 30 seconds into the second half, and that just nullified it all. And we're back on even keel here. Even should Sam Walker miss this conversion, which he probably won't. It's a pretty easy kick. Wow. He's missed it. Okay, he was a bit further out than I realised, to be honest. Still should have made it. But he was a bit further out wide than I realised. But even with a missed conversion, as I was about to say, that start to the second half has just nullified all that effort in the first half. Even with the 2-point deficit, this is pretty even once again. Oh my God, did I put my NRL pick'ems in? NRL pick'em has just popped up on the Fox Sports advertising. Did I get my NRL pick'em tips in this week? I'm not sure that I did. Oh well. Not to worry. So Joseph Manu, I did not have in any of my multis, but we're still looking all right. I've still got a couple of options alive. So the Roosters, they've got their tails up now with that start to the second half. They are still their own side of halfway, 4th tackle. Radley takes it up, 5th tackle, still just their own side of halfway. Keary goes high and deep. Johnston, it's actually Latrell. Latrell takes it on the 10-meter line. And he gets tackled on the 10-meter line. He made no yardage there on the kick return. So that's a good result for the Roosters. Ooh. Leilani says, I need some Latrell magic. I need some Latrell magic too. He's in a couple of my same-game multis as an anytime try scorer. So I'd be happy for Latrell to do something. And what's happened here? Penalty, Rabbitohs. Offside are the Roosters. Latrell kicks it into touch. The magic needs to be a little bit more than that, I think. A little bit more than a kick to touch is what I mean, obviously. It needs to be a try or something like that that we need. Well, I need a try from Latrell at some point. It'll be great for my same-game multis. There's Cody Walker busting over. There's one of my try scorers. He's a happy camper. We just need, if we get Angus Crichton, it doesn't even matter who wins, who loses. If we get Angus Crichton over now, it's a $300 return. Cody Walker. And that is also... Roosters need to win, and we get the $86 return. And Latrell. Cody Walker scored now, so I've got a four-leg multi. I've got a four-leg multi of James Tedesco, Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, anytime try scorers, under 37.5 total match points. If Latrell Mitchell scores the next try, I'm sitting on a $945 profit for the night. And I would be very, very, very happy about that, as I'm sure you can imagine. Let's see what Alara's up to. Now, what's all that commotion about, huh? What's happening out there? Are there cats? Are there cats outside? Latrell with the conversion. 18-10. And that has basically just nullified the very quick restart by the Roosters. So Cody Walker with the try. Suddenly, a lot of our multis are looking pretty good with that one moment. We've got quite a few multis that are very much in play. So I actually need to update. I didn't have enough room to fit them all in, so the ones that are looking the best right now. And it's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. Wow, so I'm one leg away from a four-leg multi that's worth $300. I'm a couple of legs off the $900 one. Okay. I don't even care who wins or loses at this point. We need Latrell Mitchell to score a try. And if that's the only try that's scored for the rest of the game, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because I've got same game multi, four legs, Tedesco, Mitchell, Cody Walker, try scorers, under 37.5. And that will be a $945 return if it pays out. So we need a Latrell Mitchell try. And then we need no more scoring after that. Basically. Because it's already 28 points. It'll be 34. from another try. Johnston. Is that Latrell? Is that a try? We're going to have a look at this. No more points. No more points for if this gets awarded. No more points for the rest of the game. And I'm sitting on $945 off a $10 stake. He might be offside. Oh, no. That wasn't him. That was somebody else. Okay. Latrell Mitchell has scored. This is now our go-to multi. I'm just one leg away, and that one leg is under 37.5 fixed points. So there can be no more points scored, basically, because... Well, what is it? It's going to be 32. Oh, God. If there's like a try on full time and a conversion after the buzzer that rips me off this multi, I will be so annoyed. It would be the most devastating thing ever if that eventuated. But we're looking pretty good here. We're sitting pretty on this multi. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Potential knock on. Has Johnston. No, he's kicked the ball. He's kicked it. To be considered a kick, he has to kick it from the toe to the knee. That's off the heel. That's a knock on. It's no try. It's a no try, and we are out of the multi. They've taken me from up here down to here in an instant. Up here, down to here. No try. Son of a bitch. It was a knock on. unless you're Billy Slater. If that was Billy Slater, they would have called it a drop kick. A drop heel toe kick. But if you're not Billy Slater, you can't do things like that. Anyway, no try. That's all scrubbed out. But anyways, my multis are still looking okay, to be perfectly honest. We just need Angus Crichton. If we get Angus Crichton over at some point, regardless of who wins or loses. So if I update my multis to the ones that I'm actually in a good shot of winning. So 4 legs. Johnston, try scorer. Crichton, try scorer. Tedesco, try scorer. Cody Walker, try scorer. And that's a potential win of 316.75. And that's looking decent. We just need Angus Crichton to go over at this point, and that one's a win. So we're sitting pretty on that one. Also, a 3-leg multi. 3 legs. I've got Roosters. Roosters to win. Tedesco, try. Cody Walker, try. And that's a potential win of $86.10. And that'll be a correct multi for me. And of course the one that also involves Latrell and under 37.5. That's the big one. That's the $900 one. It would have been on. It would have been well and truly on if Latrell got given that try, but not to be. We're still looking pretty good on these other two, though, I must admit. We're looking pretty decent on those. Because one of them doesn't matter it doesn't matter if the Roosters win or not. We just need... I've got the Roosters for the win, but we've got Johnston. We just need Angus Crichton. If Angus Crichton gets a try... If Angus Crichton gets a try and the Roosters go on to win, then I'm up about $400. So we're still sitting in a good spot here for these multis tonight at the moment. But if the Rabbitohs are the next to score, we need it to be Latrell. And if it is Latrell, it's Walker to Walker. Cody Walker with the little grubber through, and Sam Walker picks it up. So, yeah, if it is the Rabbitohs to score next, we do want it to be Latrell Mitchell. If the Roosters are going to get themselves back into the game, we want them to win, and we want Angus Crichton to get a try at some point, and for the Roosters to just run away with it. Either of those two scenarios equals a fairly big win for me. Carried with a dummy, and the Roosters have got some space here. Billy Smith is not who you want to have the ball, I'm gathering. To be fair, he's obviously a youngster coming through the ranks, but he has not had a great night. Not been the greatest of nights, Billy Smith. It must be said. Well, actually, I've got a 3-leg multi. If the Roosters win, no matter who scores, I still win $86 on the night. Take away the 30 or so that I've put on bets. I'd be $50 up, which is better than nothing. Cody Walker with the kick, and Billy Smith. Billy Smith! Now, this could be his moment, because he's had an absolute nightmare. But that was good work. So the Roosters now have the ball. They are still in their own half, but they're going to come over halfway here with Tupou. Gets through one, and they are hot on attack now by the end of this set. They just need to reset here. There's Crichton. That's who we want him to get over. That'd be great if he got over. Hargraves actually passed the ball to Kiri. Tedesco always looks threatening. Tedesco always looks threatening, and always with a couple of shirt sizes too small. Fifth and last, Kiri. Across the face to Manu, who knocks the ball on, and that will be Rabbitohs' ball. Are we going to challenge? We are challenging. He was not tackled in the air at all. He was absolutely not. He was absolutely not tackled in the air. This is a waste of a challenge. A waste of a challenge. This was not tackled in the air at all. They've both gone up for the ball. Both gone up for the ball. I mean, he's grabbed him. He has grabbed him. It's going to be a penalty. My God, that's. I find that shallow and pedantic. Shallow and pedantic. Penalty is sufficient there. I wouldn't have even given it a penalty, to be honest. I'm not even giving that a penalty, to be perfectly honest with you. But anyways, it is a penalty. The Roosters will get the ball back here. And they can march forward and look for the try. And let's hope it's Angus Crichton. And here he is. He just sets it up, though. He's not looking for the try. He's just setting the play up. And here they come out wide to the right with Sam Walker to Tedesco to Manu. Third tackle, 5 meters out, and lots of space out to the left. Sam Walker. Hargraves. And the play dies with him. He just runs it up. Settles it up. Tackled midfield right in front of the post. 10 meters out. Out to the left. Sam Walker. Carey. Oh, and clipped across the back of the head. Penalty to the Roosters. You heard the slap. If you're tuning into the game, you heard that slap across the back of the head. And here come the Roosters now. Out of dummy half goes Watson. 30 centimeters out from the line. Second tackle. Hargraves at dummy half is not what you want at all. Tedesco is just going to set this up for the next play. Just out to the left of the post. Third tackle, 5 meters out. They'll bring it right, I'm sure. They go short side. And they lose the ball. And the Rabbitohs have got it. I don't understand that at all. Surely you had to go open side there. They went the short side and they goofed it up. 0 tackle Rabbitohs. Penalty Rabbitohs. Big moment in this game. Huge moment in the game. Latrell on the back of the penalty plugs that into touch on the halfway line. Rabbitohs are going to have an attacking kick at the end of this set, assuming that they complete it. First tackle, 10 meters on the Roosters side of halfway. Jai Arrow just with another rampaging run forward. Second tackle, midfield, 40 meters out. Go to the right-hand side. Another forward hit up. Third tackle, 30 meters out. Lots of space over here on the left. And they come left. Damien Cook is not dummy half. He's midfield and just surrenders. Right in front of the post, 20 meters out. Fourth tackle. Latrell Mitchell in a dummy half. And Cam Murray has seen some space. He's been collared. Fifth and last. Space. Cody Walker. Sam Walker is away. And no, it's caught up. Sam Walker's offside, apparently. And that's worked out for the Rabbitohs. Cam Murray's bleeding out the ear. Looks like he's had the tip of his ear ripped off. The top part of his ear. Looks like it's gushing out blood. Offside penalty. So Rabbitohs, they reset. They go again. They've got this game in the balance. They've got full control of this. Destiny is in their own hands, you may say, here for the Rabbitohs. Cody Walker tackled, third tackle. 6 again for being inside 10. Fresh set for the Rabbitohs. They could really go a long way to put this game to bed here if they get over. And if they do get over, let's hope it's Latrell Mitchell, if he's still on the field. So they're coming left. Jai Arrow straightens again. Midfield, right in front of the post. Options left to right. They've got a big open side on the right-hand side. Murray. Here's Cody Walker inside. Graham. Just resetting things here. Out of dummy half. That's a try, and it's all over. There was a big gap left for dummy half to just jump over. Untouched. And it's going to take a huge comeback now for the Roosters. Massive comeback if they're to do this. Where was their defense? Their defense was there was like 4 guys just standing there watching over he jumps. Straight through Angus Crichton. Try time. Could very well be the game. That's definitely my multi's done. Definitely my multi's done. Oh, the try scorer, sorry, was God damn it, I've got to try and say his name. Kalao Matangi. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Time off, time off. Time off. Wait, wait, wait. We're checking for a knock on. He's dropped it. No, he's regathered it. That's a try. He's regripped it. Has he regripped the ball? You be the judge. You be the judge. We're looking for a knock on. Eventually. We're looking for a knock on. It's come loose. Has he regathered it? Can you call that regathering? Can you call that regathered? I'm not so sure. This might be no try. And all my bets might be back on. No try. It's been called back. No try. Take those 4 points away. No try. 18-10. Roosters ball. That, honestly, that would have been the game. That would have been the game. Now the Roosters, they really need to lift because they've just been given a lifeline. They need to pick this up. Things are heating up now. We're heating up now. That's for sure. 0 tackle. First tackle, and they are in the Rabbitohs half. Tupanua with a huge run. They're only 25 metres out now. Plenty of space off to the right. Just Takiaho just sets it up, though. Third tackle. Midfield. They come right. Sam Walker. Keary. To Teddy Tedesco. To Manu, who throws a forward pass. Joey Manu's had a good night, but that was a moment to forget. What the hell was that? Malachi says Rabbitohs got this easy. They've played really well. The Rabbitohs. This is not the Rabbitohs of the first couple of rounds. And to be fair, they've had some tough competition. The Broncos at Suncorp, no matter how crap they might be at any given moment, the Broncos at Suncorp are a different beast. So there is that. They then had the Storm, who are the Storm. Now they're up against the Roosters, but they've looked good tonight. The Rabbitohs. I still don't understand why they did not re-sign Adam Reynolds. I understand that they've been burnt before with contracts and guys who are sort of at the back end of their career. But Adam Reynolds is Adam Reynolds, and I feel like he deserved to just dictate his own terms at this point. Oh, Billy Smith, nightmare continues. He has had an absolute nightmare of a game, Billy Smith. He has been. I hate to single out a single player. I don't want to blame a single player for a win or a loss or a whatever. But Billy Smith has been a big difference. Has he been taken in the air? Did they challenge this? The last one was a penalty for being taken in the air. They didn't challenge it, though. Billy Smith has had an absolute goddamn nightmare of a game. I hate to blame one single player, but he has been a huge difference between the two teams tonight, and not in a good way. He's had a disastrous night. I don't know what he's doing in the team. I don't know where he came from. I don't know who he is. He's got the try this time. Kulamula Matangi, whatever his name is. The guy who scored the try last time and knocked the ball on, but he's got the try this time. And the Rabbitohs, they're back. The Rabbitohs are back. And the Roosters, who I predicted would be hunting the premiership this year, are being made to look quite foolish. And the Rabbitohs, who I had predicted to slide down the ladder potentially, are looking the goods. 22-10, Rabbitohs. Who said 13 plus? Somebody said 13 plus in the chat room. Leilani said 13 plus. Rabbitohs. And it's looking on song at the moment. Assuming this conversion goes over, it's going to be 14 points. I don't think there's anything we can bring this back for. Let's go. Let's go 13 plus. This conversion should be made. Conversion that should be made. Latrell, let's see. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. 24-10. That multi's done. One of my multis is done. The $900 multi's done because I had under 37.5. There's no way that Latrell can get a try and it remains under 37.5. So that multi is gone. Let's update. So let's update my thing. There's no way I can win that one. Actually, I didn't even have that one on the board, did I? No. So we're still an Angus Crichton try away from a $300 profit for the night. Still, regardless of who wins. If the Roosters score another try and it's Angus Crichton, I'm still up, well and truly up for the night. A $300 profit. The other multis, though, are not looking so good. I have this one won. The $86 one, 3-leg, I have won if the Roosters somehow got up. We just needed the Roosters to win that one, and this one's gone. The 4-leg multi, under 37.5. There is absolutely no way that Latrell Mitchell can score a try, and it remains under 37.5. So that one is absolutely done and dusted. The $945 multi for 4 legs, done. I'm afraid that one's over. Forget about that one. So if the Roosters somehow come back, I do stand to win the 3-leg multi. That one's gone. Angus Crichton gets a try. I get a $300 profit. That'd be great. That's all I can really hope for right now. Offload to Tedesco, 5th and last. They've got an opportunity to put at least a somewhat attacking kick in. Keary's running. Manu has kicked it into the other guy. It's offside. And here come the Rabbitohs. Here goes Latrell. Latrell Mitchell's going to get his try. Latrell Mitchell is going to get his try, but that's irrelevant to my multis. That is completely irrelevant to my multis. That means nothing anymore because all my multis were under 37.5. We're still on, though. We're still on for a win. We've only got one left at this point in time, basically. Let's be honest. The Roosters are not coming back. The Roosters are not coming back to win this game. I'm still on for this multi, though. The 4-leg. I'm still on for this multi. Alex Johnston, try. Tick, already done. James Tedesco, try. Tick, already done. Cody Walker, try. Tick, already done. If Angus Crichton scores a try in the next 12 minutes, I still win $300 for the night, even though I lose everything else. And that will still be a good night for me. And I would take it. I'd very much take it. That Latrell try just came a little bit too late, is all. But we'll see. 11.5 minutes, basically. I'll just be cheering on Angus Crichton for the rest of the game. I'm going to have a quick break. I'll be right back. Let's see how the conversion goes. What do you reckon? Will he kick it? I'm saying no. Damien Cook has had an absolute corker of a game, which is great for as far as Origin goes. Great to have Damien Cook back in form. Really is. As a Blues supporter, a Damien Cook in form is a great Damien Cook, as far as I'm concerned. So this game is now very much over as a contest, but I'm hoping that the Roosters stick at it because we really want Angus Crichton now. Angus Crichton is my last hope. There's an intercept and the Roosters have got the ball. Now, what the Roosters need to... Is Angus Crichton even on the field? That's what I would like to know. That's the next thing that I need to learn. Is Angus Crichton actually on the field? If he is, that would be great. But at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries to 2. Rabbitohs have just been destructive. Tupanua hits it up, 5th and last. Where's Angus Crichton? Is he out there? Oh, they are just messing with them now. He almost got back. He might have got back. Angus Crichton's off. So, yeah, 10 minutes ago, Angus Crichton's not even on the field at the moment. Whether he comes back on for a 5-minute burst at the end or not, I'm not sure. But yes, Angus Crichton, my last try scorer, he's not out there. But it would be great if he got back out there and he scored a try. So 9 minutes to go. Second tackle midfield. Roosters on attack. 25 metres out. Kiri Tedesco flicks it on to Billy Smith, who has had an absolute nightmare of a game all up. Terrible. I honestly don't know if he keeps his spot. Momirovski's on the field, and there's Tupou. Tupou is over. 28-16, 8.5 minutes to go. 28-16, 8.5 minutes to go. It might not be over. It might not be over. They've definitely gone over the total points. They were already over the total points, but that just dead set nails it. They are well and truly over the total match points tonight. Try confirmed. Tupou. Momirovski, the premiership winner from Penrith. Flick pass out to Tupou. Try time. 28-14. He has to kick this goal. He's kicked it. Walker's kicked it. 28-16. 12 points difference. 7.5 minutes to go. Roosters try from the kickoff, and it's game on. I've seen it happen. I've made it happen. Rugby League Live 4. Rugby League Live 4. I've scored a try off the kickoff when all looked lost. Here comes the kickoff. What if he kicks it dead? What if he puts it out on the full dead from the restart? He hasn't. He's actually, whoa, he was pushing the limits. Pushing the limits there. Seven minutes left in the game. Second tackle. Well and truly entrenched in their own half. Let's see. Is Angus Crichton back on? Do I have anything left? Kiri, Tedesco, Tupou. Can't get through. We really need Angus Crichton. Angus Crichton's still off the field. Oh, God. Who's got... Radley almost shifting through. 5th and last. Walker goes deep, and it's well covered. Who's got Trent Robinson's phone number? I need Trent Robinson's phone number. I need to call him and say, mate, put Angus Crichton back out on the field, please. Give him a 5-minute run at the end. Leilani says, who scored for the Roosters? Tupou. I need some way to contact Trent Robinson and get him to send Angus Crichton back out on the field. But all up, to be perfectly honest, it's been a pretty good run with the multis tonight. 4 legs, I got 3 of them right. 3 legs, I got 2 of them right. Decent effort. I mean, it's hard to get a same-game multi. That's the whole idea of them. That's why they pay so much. They're hard to get right. So to be just like one tick off, I'm still pretty happy with the effort. But it's not over yet. Not over yet. Here come the Roosters. Walker, Tedesco. Every time Tedesco's got the ball, it looks dangerous, but he's been shut down there. 4th tackle, Momirovski has got that offload to Tupou again. They're bringing it back midfield. They are in the Rabbitohs half. Geary, and that's a knock on, and that's not good. I don't have a whole lot left to cheer for. Trent Robinson's not happy. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot left to cheer for, honestly, with Angus Crichton off the field. If Angus Crichton were on the field, we've got something to cheer for. He's the last leg of one of my multis. And it could be a huge moment. Damien Cook has had a really solid game. He's been doing his darts out of dummy half. He's looked really strong, really solid. Great news for the Blues. Great news for Origin. Fourth tackle, the Rabbitohs, they're just sitting it in the middle. 3 minutes to go. Have we got Crichton back on the field yet? I don't think Angus Crichton's coming back on. He's called that a knock on. They called that a knock. I thought that was knocked back. We are challenging it, surely. This shall be interesting to see. I thought it was a huge knockback. So the pass is clearly backwards. So let's see what happens here. Momirovski, hands up. It's going backwards. Absolutely going backwards. I mean, it's gone about 5 meters backwards. About 5 meters back. I could have told you that live. Why did this need to go? Why did this need to go all the way up to the bunker and through the challenge process? Didn't need a challenge. Tackle 3. Midfield, way in their own territory. There's not really any chance of. There's no chance of a miracle here. You would think. Miracle golden point. Tedesco. And he's knocked it on, Victor Radley. Oh, that was the last tackle. It wasn't a knock on. Angus Crichton's still off the field. Angus Crichton's off. He's not coming back on. That's the end of my multi. That will indeed be the end of my same game multi for this game. I mean, I can't win it if the guy's not even on the field, can I? So a little disappointing that Angus Crichton didn't get back out there. It would have made it an interesting end to the game. But we've got a minute left in the game. Third tackle for the Rabbitohs. They are in the Roosters territory. A settler. Fourth tackle in front of the post, 10 metres out. Damien Cook comes left. Tries to put a little grubber kick through, and the Roosters have got the ball. But there's only 40 seconds left now at this point. All she wrote. Angus Crichton didn't even get it back on the park. It made my same game multi a little bit uninteresting towards the end there. Disappointing. We were just one leg off on a couple of them. Very disappointing. So what have we got coming up here on the Wasted World of Sports? Wasted World of Sports coming up tomorrow. We got the Panthers and the Knights. I will be watching that game. I will be back for the Panthers Knights tomorrow. Stay tuned to the channel for some same game multi tips coming up in the morning for tomorrow's games. Rabbitohs played really well tonight. Damien Cook was on fire. As I said, that is great news for Origin. Great news for the Blues. Damien Cook back to form. Making his runs out of dummy half. It's great to see. Terrible for my tipping. Terrible for my same game multis. But great great to see with the future and the state of Origin in mind. So that was all Rabbitohs tonight. Out of nowhere, really. Out of nowhere. Well done, Rabbitohs. They were well worth that victory. They played really, really well. And they are on the board in season 2022. That is their first victory. So close. So close. Just one leg off on a couple of multis tonight. So disappointing. Horrible job on the tipping tonight. 0 from 2. 0 from 2. Leilani has said tomorrow's tips, Panthers 13 plus. Melbourne. I'm assuming that means halftime, full-time double. And Titans to win. You know what? Number 3 specifically. I'm inclined to go with. The Titans are coming in as underdogs. But I have no faith in the Raiders. I feel like the Titans could steal that one. That might be a good game to stream, that one. But yeah, I will definitely be streaming the Panthers game. The Panthers are my second team. They're my dad's main team. So I've kind of jumped on the bandwagon. The Panthers are my second team. So I'll definitely be jumping on and catching that game. And I do feel like the Knights. I'm interested about your Panthers 13 plus there. I actually have a theory that the Newcastle Knights. I've got absolutely nothing against the Newcastle Knights at all. I was born in Newcastle, for goodness sake. I couldn't possibly have anything against the Knights when I was born there, but I do feel like they've been made to look better than they actually are. They came up against a really underdone Roosters in round 1. Then they had the Tigers in round 2, and geez, we saw earlier tonight in the first live stream, we saw what the Tigers are made of. Not much. I feel like the Knights could be in for a bit of a wake-up call tomorrow. But anyways, we shall see. YouTube, like and subscribe. Twitch, follow. Facebook, like, share, follow. Do all the things that you need to do to stay connected with myself. My name's Dan, by the way. Nice to meet you all. Do what you need to do on whatever platform you're on to stay connected with the wasted world of sports. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned for a pre-recorded video of my multi-tips for tomorrow's games. And I will see you at the very least for a live stream of the Panthers game. If not some more, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But definitely the Panthers Knights game. And we'll take it from there. Thank you very much for coming and joining me. Catching the games tonight. I very much appreciate it. And hey, I'll see you next kickoff. Until then, cheers.